Your alarm goes off. You hit snooze. Fajr is gone. Your phone is in your hand before your feet touch the floor. Emails, WhatsApp, Instagram. You haven't started the day yet, and you're already reacting to everyone else's agenda. The morning disappears. You rush through a dhuhr at your desk in 2 minutes flat. Asr comes and goes. You pray it late or barely catch it. You get home drained. Scroll until Maghrib. Pray it fast. Eat something. Scroll some more. Pray Isha late and pass out with the phone still in your hand, only to wake up tomorrow and run the exact same cycle. That's how most people spend their day while calling themselves busy. And if that sounds like you, by the end of this video, you'll know the exact structure that will finally transform how you spend your time, help you get more done in one work block than you did all of last week, and align your entire life around the 5 daily prayers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Every productivity channel on the internet teaches time blocking, 4 a.m. cold showers, 48-step morning routines. But Allah gave you the same system, 100 times better, for free, 1400 years ago. A system that doesn't just elevate your work, mental health and physical health, but also turns into goodness for your akhirah. That's why today I'm breaking down the most optimal daily routine, backed by hundreds of hours of research and years of coaching busy, ambitious Muslim entrepreneurs and professionals to optimize their time, and insha'Allah, you'll learn how to do the same. Let's begin. The 5 daily prayers already split your day into 5 natural blocks. Fajr to dhuhr, dhuhr to asr, asr to maghrib, maghrib to isha, isha to sleep. Each prayer is a built-in reset point, a forced pause. It's how the Sahaba built an entire civilization around this structure, and how for centuries, Muslim lands became hubs of knowledge, trade and innovation. They ran businesses between Fajr and Dhuhr. They traded, they built, they provided for their families, and they didn't miss a prayer. Their day wasn't built around work with salah squeezed in. It was built around salah with everything else structured between the prayers. That is the shift. You've been treating salah like an interruption to your day, but it was always meant to be the backbone of it. When you flip that, when you build your routine around the 5 prayers instead of around your to-do list, everything changes. Your time is your life, and what you do with it is what you do with your life. We'll divide your day into 3 parts. First, the Fajr to Dhuhr block. This block decides your entire day. Win the morning, and the rest follows. Your first non-negotiable of the day, Fajr on time. And if you have a masjid nearby, in Jama'at, this is where it starts, and where most people already lose. Your alarm goes off, and you have a decision to make. The bed or the mat, comfort or growth. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the 2 rak'ah before the dawn Fajr prayer are better than this world and all it contains. Let that sit for a second. 2 rak'ahs, better than the entire dunya. That's the kind of return Allah is offering you before the sun even rises. And most trade it for 10 more minutes of sleep. That's how barakah enters your life. And after the first win of the day, here's how you use that momentum to have your most productive day in months. Starting tomorrow morning, after you've prayed Fajr, don't reach for the phone. Sit, read half a page of Quran, do your morning adhkar, make a short dua for the day ahead. These early hours will carry more barakah than the next 3 hours of scrolling. The Prophet, peace be upon him, made a dua most of us have heard but never taken advantage of. Allahumma barik li ummati fi bukuriha. Oh Allah, bless my ummah in their early hours. Tirmidhi. The barakah is in the early morning. When you sleep through it, you're leaving provision on the table that Allah put there specifically for you. After Fajr until Dhuhr, this is your deep work window. Whatever your most important task is today, the assignment, the project, the business work, the studying, this is when you do it. Your mind is sharpest before the world has had a chance to scatter your attention. The Sahaba radiyallahu anhum went to the marketplace after Fajr to earn their rizq. This is your marketplace. Protect it. Next, where most people waste the second half of their day, the Dhuhr to Maghrib block. After your first deep work session, Dhuhr is your midday reset. When the adhan goes, stop. Whatever you're working on can wait 15 minutes. Make wudu, pray with khushu', then have a quick meal to recharge. Ideally, high protein, low carb. Too many carbs at lunch will give you brain fog for the rest of the day. Sit down, say Bismillah, taste the food. Don't eat at your desk with one hand on the phone. This is sunnah, and it's also how you sustain energy for the rest of the day instead of crashing at 3 p.m. For the next few hours, block your time with a high leverage activity. A second deep work session, the gym, studying, reading, memorizing Quran, or learning a new skill. It all fits here. What doesn't fit here is scrolling, gaming, wasting time. Then comes Asr, the prayer the Prophet ﷺ specifically warned about. The one that gets sacrificed to, I'm in the middle of something. The one you pray with 1 minute left on the clock because you kept telling yourself you'd get to it. When Asr comes in, stop, pray it. Do your evening adhkar. Then decide intentionally what the final stretch of your workday looks like. Every prayer is a chance to step back from the chaos and ask yourself, am I spending my time on what actually matters? 5 times a day, Allah gives you that chance. And finally, the Maghrib to sleep block. When you pray Maghrib, the workday is over. Whatever didn't get done today gets handled tomorrow. Close the laptop. Put the phone on silent. This block belongs to your family, yourself, and your akhirah. Eat with your family. Be present. Ask them about their day and actually listen to the answer. The Prophet, peace be upon him, was described as being in the service of his family when he was at home. He'd mend his own clothes, help with household work, and give his family his full attention. This is your evening routine. After you pray Isha, protect the last hour before sleep. This is your second Quran window. Even 10 minutes. Review what you read at Fajr. Listen to a short tafsir, or just sit in silence and talk to Allah. End the day the way you started it, with the remembrance of Allah. Before sleep, take magnesium for better recovery. Then sleep on time. The Prophet, peace be upon him, disliked sleeping before Aisha and talking after it. The sunnah is early to bed, early to rise, so you can wake up for Fajr and start the cycle again with barakah. This routine works because you're not inventing a system, you're returning to one. When you structure your day around the 5 prayers, your time gets barakah. You accomplish more in fewer hours because you started by remembering Allah. Your energy stays consistent because you're resetting 5 times a day instead of powering through until you crash. And your relationship with Allah stops being something you squeeze into the margins. It becomes the thing everything else revolves around. Implement this and watch your business grow 10 times faster, your grades climb, and your health flourish in a matter of days. This is the exact system elite Muslims use to fill their lives with barakah, scale their businesses, and maximize their physical and mental health. And if you're sitting there thinking, I've heard advice like this before and I still can't stick to it, that's the gap between knowing what to do and having someone hold you to it. So if you're a working Muslim man who knows his potential but isn't living it, if you feel your rizq is getting blocked by bad habits, procrastination, and laziness, and you want me personally to help you implement the system laid out in this video, here's how we can go deeper. For more than a year, we've been helping brothers just like you completely reshape their habits, their productivity, and the results they get out of their work. You'll work with me one-on-one for more than 90 days. We audit every aspect of your life and build the clear roadmap to achieve every single one of your goals.
I was quite a lost boy. Now I feel like I'm a more mature man with more of a sense of direction where I'm going. Sometimes it's more, obviously I want to sort my issues out, but, I guess I wasn't fully committed to it. My mind wasn't fully into it.
I'm at a stage now where, the idea of, of the things I used to do in the past disgust me. For me, I thought I was always gonna have to resist this, right? I had that urge again, but I thought about it, and it was just so out of the picture that I'd even think about something like that. Yeah, I just want to get on a call and just say thank you, brother. That's all, I think.
You'll be held accountable every day with brothers on your side pushing you to be better. If that sounds like what you need to unlock the next level in your performance, click the first link below. Watch the free training breaking down the full protocol and apply to see if you qualify. We can only work with a handful of serious brothers at a time, so we can invest in them fully. Click below and apply now before the spots are gone. And to finally wrap up, here's your final piece of advice and a free gift, since you're one of the few who made it this far. Understand this: you've been running your day without a framework and wondering why there's no barakah in your time. The framework was always there. 5 prayers, 5 resets, 5 chances every single day to realign with what actually matters. But the first step to fully transforming your routine and your life by extension is having clarity on it. That's why I'm giving you a free protocol building worksheet straight out of our program, so you can write down all your goals and build a daily schedule that step by step reverse engineers them. It's linked below. Make a free copy for yourself. Use it, and may Allah grant us the tawfiq to take advantage of our time the way He meant for us to. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.